Hey everybody, this is Matthew Boyle from LanguageCardGames.com, where we're putting the magic of language learning into your hands with our amazing card games. And in today's video, it's going to be extra special if you're someone who's learning Mandarin Chinese, because that's the primary target language of mine. That's my target language, that's my second language, my foreign language that I'm practicing. And one of the things that I do is after I play, for example, Language Guardians with whoever, I will make some flashcards, or even during the game, I will make some notes and quickly make some flashcards while we're playing. Sometimes it takes some time to go around the circle, right? And you can note down some things that you're learning. So I'll make flashcards of the new words that I like that are coming up through the game. And then I keep these flashcards together in a box with the card game. And then before I play the game, I can do a quick review of my flashcards. It helps me warm up and it helps me to dominate during the game. Mandarin's extra tricky because, well, at least for me, I like to make sure that I've memorized my tones correctly and I'm pronouncing my tones correctly. Mandarin has 4 tones that you have to learn. So when I play this game, if I get tones wrong, I draw an extra card. It's like a punishment. So I just wanted to run through some of the words that I've learned so you can see the words that I've learned purely through this game and from the other players who know Chinese that I play with. Alright, here we go. 伤感的. That means sad, and it's used to describe movies, TV, film. Oh, I was wrong right off the bat. That's used to describe music. Okay, I think I incorrectly applied that before, but that's good to know. For music, okay. 世界一战，世界大战一，第一次世界大战. These are all different ways to say the First World War. I'll hold it a little longer so you can see it. 锤, hammer. 厨房, kitchen. 抽象的, abstract. 象棋, chess. 小王子, The Little Prince. It's a book. 铀, uranium. 摩登的, 时髦的, modern. Okay, modern, fashionable, and 时髦is more commonly used and a newer term. 布娃娃, a doll, especially one that's made of a cloth or rag. 旧的, this means old and it's used for inanimate objects and things. 装修, renovate. 赢, win. 现代艺术, modern art. 洪水, flood. 古典的, classical. Oh, 星球大战, Star Wars. 星球大战. 朋克, punk. So, it's quite an incredible mixture of words, isn't it? And why is that? Well, this game will really help you learn quite organically, quite naturally. It's got a great mixture of categories that span very practical things, but also very interesting or more specialized types of things. Let me show you some of the categories. We've got art, television, tools, toys, cities, wars, there's music, games, and more. There's disasters like earthquake or flood, books. So you can see there's a lot of categories. Now you also might be wondering about the colors. This green color, or as we like to call it, the earth element, we use the names of elements in this game to make it more fantasy-like. The green earth cards represent nouns. The blue water cards represent verbs. The black and white air cards represent adjectives. The red cards represent sentences. And the pink cards are wild cards. They're usually nouns. So when all the cards except red come up, they're usually just a single word. And what's pretty interesting and useful about this game is that when the red cards come up, they're a sentence. People will typically put together sentences using words that have come up before during the game, so it's very intriguing and practical that way. The reason why I didn't make in the rules all the cards people should speak sentences for, the reason I didn't put it that way is because that can really slow the game down. This game moves a little bit more slowly because people have to think of what they want to say in their target language. So this game is not purely for entertainment, and it's not very fast moving unless you're very familiar with the cards. So I didn't want it to get too slow, so that's why only one type of cards are to make sentences, because that will take you a little longer to think of. But once you get familiar with the game, you can just make a house rule that people have to make sentences around the topics and categories of every card. And some people playing this game even make things more complicated, and when they play different rounds of this game, they play in different tenses. For example, past tense or future tense. So that's another way to adapt this game to get even more use out of it. So again, what I'll do is I store my flashcards that I've made about the words and sentences that I've learned from this game. I keep those in a box with the game itself. And I keep that together so that I'm ready to play anytime with people. I keep this in my bag, and it's a whole lot of fun. This is the third one in the series. There's two more before it, so there's Language Guardians 1, 2, and 3. And they're all available in a downloadable print and play version too. So I want to welcome you to visit languagecardgames.com to learn more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.